You are listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson.
Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast, and this is episode 60. Can you believe that we've already gone into 60 episodes already? And I am just so thankful for each and every one of you who listen on whatever platform it is that you listen to me on. It really does make a difference. And, if you haven't done so already, head on over to youtube.com/HelloCupcakeIt'sMe to check out the YouTube channel. I update there on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And then head on over to HelloCupcakeIt'sMe.com to check out the blog. And, follow me on all the different social medias if you want to also. But, oh man. So, since last time, I slipped and fell at the YMCA and did the splits and really jacked myself up. And, I have since then recovered from all of that and doing a lot better. My back is still, kind of sore. Every once in a while when I roll over in bed, it sounds like somebody is breaking up a bunch of chips in a bag or whatever. But, I feel more limber, not limble. What the hell is limble? But I feel more limber, and I actually feel like I'm a bit taller also. So I don't know if, that, really just helped fix my back, and the reason that I had been needing to and wanting to go to a chiropractor or whatever. But yeah, I feel great, and I was able to get into the water on Monday and just swim. Same thing with Wednesday, and just enjoyed myself like I had been. And then I had the best compliment paid to me by two of the lifeguards. They said, "Michael, we can really see an improvement in you. Like when you first came, you weren't really doing much, but now we see that you're out there and you're swimming and you're pushing yourself and you're just doing awesome work. And we can also tell that you're starting to lose weight because you're starting to tone up. You're not." I was just like, wow, really, thank you. I look at myself and I think that I see that I'm toning up, but at the same time, I'm in my body 365, and you are your own worst enemy when it comes to looking at yourself and passing judgment on yourself. And so it was just kind of nice to have that validation from other people that, one, I'm doing a good job, and two, that it was actually becoming noticeable. So that was really awesome of them to say that. And I don't know if it was just them paying me lip service or just being kind, but you know what? I'll take it. If they're just blowing smoke up my ass, I don't care. Blow away. But yeah, so, the last couple of days here in Washington, though, have just been bipolar as hell. We've had 4 days. Each day, we've had every single season in one day. It's not, and I'm not even joking. Woke up one morning and it was beautiful and sunny outside. I was like, oh, okay, we're going to have a warm day today. 10 minutes later, we had 60-mile-an-hour winds. Then we had rain. Then we had hail. Then we had snow. Then it went back to the summer type weather. Then rain, wind, and then back to summer weather. I was just like, okay, Washington, what's going on with you here? But, yeah, so yesterday, we had dark overcast skies. It was raining super hard, snowing when I came into town, and then the whole rest of the afternoon was just bright and sunny and as hot as 50 degrees. And today it's dark, overcast, there's fresh snow on the mountains, light breeze, And today's afternoon forecast is supposed to be 50, 55. And it's just like, gotta love springtime in Washington. It doesn't know what it's doing or trying to do. But anyways, yeah. I don't know how many of you have watched The Walking Dead or not, and I've talked about this over on the YouTube channel, but I started watching The Walking Dead a few months ago just because there was nothing else on, and I was like, okay, you know what? I keep hearing so much about The Walking Dead. I keep hearing about this Daryl person. I keep hearing about Carl and Rick and references made to this, that, and the other thing. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to give it a chance. And I've really come to enjoy the program. I'm not like mainstreaming it or whatever, like some of the fanatic cult members of it have, but it's really good. And I will admit that I'm kind of upset the fact that I'm in the very last season and I'm on episode 12 or 13, and there's only like 22 episodes in this season. And I'm just like, dadgummit, what am I going to watch now? So I have kind of an idea that I'm going to watch Shameless, the US version of Shameless. And then, yeah, I don't know. So there's also a couple of really good movies that are coming out that I'm excited to see. One of them being Guardians of the Galaxy, volume 4, 3, 4, 7, 26, I don't know. But the newest Guardians of the Galaxy that's coming out, I'm really excited to see that. I'm excited that they're finally giving Blue Beetle his own movie. Those of you who don't know who Blue Beetle is, he's a Hispanic superhero. And so, the Hispanic people who don't know about Blue Beetle or whatever are finally going to have a mainstream superhero of their own, kind of like those people who didn't know about Black Panther until Black Panther came out, and then everyone's talking about Wakanda Forever. But yeah, and then we're going to be introduced to the new Supergirl in the new Flash movie that's coming out. And so that, I'm excited about that. I'm not really a huge fan of Ezra as Barry Allen, but I'm not going to geek out too much on that. Just not too big of a fan of him. He was great in the Harry Potter universe, but I don't think that he should have been the Flash, especially when Grant Gustin from the TV Flash should have been cast as the Flash. But that's just my personal opinion. I think if you're going to make a TV show, then you should use the characters from the TV show to carry over into the movie. But I digress. I haven't really been doing too much arts and crafts lately. Kind of like out of that right now and more into cooking. And every so often, I go through like this domestic phase where I gotta cook and I try out new recipes and I do new things and I just make things from scratch where it's not just pull out of a box and slap it in the microwave or throw it in the oven type situation. So I've really been enjoying getting back into cooking. The one thing that I've been making a lot of lately is zoodles. I've been getting these beautiful zucchinis. And these zucchinis are like 2, 3, 4 pounds each and like huge. So I've had this spiral slicer thing for vegetables for probably a year and a half, 2 years. And I've just never used it. And there's three different things on there. There's a ribbon attachment, there's a thick noodle, and a smaller noodle. And so I've started using that and just really enjoying the hell out of doing so. And so I've been making a lot of zoodles lately, just trying to eat a little bit more healthier and a little bit more conscientious, especially since I like did a complete oink fest during Easter. I ate so much candy and just junk, and I'm like really not wanting to do that anymore. And that's the other thing too. People are like, oh, well, what diet are you doing? And blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm not doing a diet. I do not diet, because I found that if I diet, then I don't stick to it. So, I don't take anything out of my diet. I just lessen what I eat. So right now I'm trying to eat less pasta and less carbs. So I'm making these veggie noodles. So, yeah, I'm just trying little things here and there that are sustainable and that I will do on the long term versus, oh, well, I'm just going to do this fad diet and hope for the best. Like, my sister does that kind of stuff and it drives me crazy, but, I love her, and no one drives you crazy like your siblings. And if you don't have a brother or sister, then I'm sorry, you don't understand that level of craziness. But, yeah, so just a lot of things going on. I'm trying to do new things with my life and taking things in different directions. I'm now up to day 72 on entries in the book that I'm writing. I just found out that there is a published author that goes to the YMCA in the morning class, and so I'm going to pick his brain and let him know what I've done and see if he has any pointers or whatever, and maybe even use him as a beta reader once I get a few more entries put in there. And then, yeah, I'm really enjoying the fact that this book is coming together the way that it is. There are a few entries that feel a little bit repetitive, but sometimes it requires repetition to like help somebody get out of a slump. And they're all worded differently, just with the same kind of like, well, maybe this is something you should look into, or maybe you should try to do something this way or that way. So definitely something that I'm going to need a proofreader for, and somebody who actually has published books and stuff like that to kind of give it the once over and make their corrections and what have you. So one of the people that I'm going to have do that is my sister. I'm going to have my niece do it. I'm going to have a friend of mine do it. And then I'm even going to possibly have my mom do it. And then after I get their input, implement the input that they give me into the manuscript, and then put all of that in there, and then send it off to a professional proofreader, manuscript person, whatever the hell you want to call them, and go from there. So, yeah, that's basically what's been going on in my life right now. Just trying to make small but meaningful changes, trying to stay positive, trying to stay optimistic and upbeat. Have a couple of doctor's appointments coming up. One of them is Monday. I got to go get more dental work done. Really not looking forward to that, because the dental work that I had done right after my birthday, it still hurts. And I'm having to use lidocaine cream gel stuff on the inside of my mouth to even get some like rest from that pain. So I'm hoping that after I go and have this other work done, that it's not that my whole lower jaw is just fucked and not wanting to play nice with the rest of my mouth or whatever. But we'll see what happens. I gotta be a big boy and put on my big boy panties and call it good. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. Thank you for making it an amazing 60 episodes. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comments section down below. And make sure that you like and subscribe and check out all the other places. Hello Cupcake It's Me over at YouTube, and then hellocupcakeitsme.com. And until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You have been listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson. Please make sure to check back often as new episodes are released bi-weekly. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to send a message to hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. And until next time, stay happy, safe, and keep doing the best you can with what you have been given.